Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on the Gooners and Gloves Podcast channel. In today's video, it's going to be the 35th Gooners and Gloves Podcast, and I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and reactions to Arsenal's game versus Crystal Palace in the Premier League at Selhurst Park. I just got finished watching it, so as always, I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts and reactions immediately after the game, what I thought of how everyone did, how I thought the team played, what I thought of the performance, go over all the individual goal scorers and assist providers, go over the stars of the game, so on and so forth. So this was an incredibly entertaining game, an incredibly enthralling game. Loads of stuff took place. There's loads of stuff to talk about. Of course, we've got 5 Arsenal goals and 1 Crystal Palace goal to cover. So pretty much let's get straight into it. So of course the result was a 5-1 win for Arsenal. Of course, I'm absolutely buzzing about that. Really happy. Overall pleased with the performance. Very happy. As I said, the only thing I would probably criticize a little bit is just, as I said, the fact that we did give up, a good amount of shots on target. We did give up 6 shots on target. We did give up a goal. So defensively, we definitely could have been better. And as you can see from the stars, David Raya definitely saved us today a few times. But overall, 5-1. Can't ask for much more. Buzzing with the performance, and a very vital win, a very important win. Liverpool now have to go to Spurs away, which isn't particularly easy. Chelsea admittedly have a bit of an easier game because they've got Everton away, but even then Everton, they do know how to defend, so even then Everton could potentially get a point. So it was just important that we got the job done, and we did so in style. We definitely made a statement, and I'm ecstatic with the performance. So let's get straight into it. So the game caught fire very quickly as Gabriel Jesus opened the scoring. So Gabriel Jesus, a lot of people, myself included, were saying should start this game, and Mikel Arteta decided to listen. Havertz was put into midfield, and Gabriel Jesus was started, and he delivered once again. 2 goals, a brace, an excellent performance once again. That's actually 5 goals now that he scored against the same team in the same week, as we did play Crystal Palace earlier in the week and the Carabao Cup as well. But Gabriel Jesus opens the scoring. Bukayo Saka crosses the ball into the box, and then Gabriel is able to play it across to give Gabriel Jesus the assist. Gabriel carries on his attacking returns. Gabriel's just so good. Such a huge fan of his. As a defender, he's just so attacking, and his defending is brilliant as well. Plays the ball across to Gabriel Jesus, and then Gabriel Jesus nets the ball in to make it 1-0 6 minutes in. It's a great start. So that was a really good start, but immediately after we concede, so Tyrick Mitchell puts in a really good ball to Ismaila Sarr, who then finishes it off to make it 1-1. And I must say to all Crystal Palace fans, Ismaila Sarr was fantastic tonight. Definitely really good performance. Not only did he score, but he probably should have had 1 or 2 assists. I'm not going to lie. He did create some really good chances for the likes of Jean-Philippe Mateta, Lacroix, however you say it. But Jean-Philippe Mateta, Lacroix, he made some really good chances for them, but they weren't quite able to finish them. So Ismaila Sarr looked incredible today, and I did want to say that. I thought from Palace, Ismaila Sarr looked really good. He did score tonight, immediately following Gabriel Jesus' goal. And you did start to wonder, is this going to be one of those really intense, competitive, massively difficult games for us? We score in the first 6 minutes and then we immediately concede 5 minutes later. But thankfully, we immediately calmed down. We relaxed, we eased our way into the game, and immediately after Ismaila Sarr's goal, Gabriel Jesus nets a second goal. Thomas Partey played it across to Gabriel Jesus, and then Gabriel Jesus finished it to make it 2-1. And we immediately just got the goal back, and Gabriel Jesus again scored. And I'm not gonna lie, it just makes me so happy to see Gabriel Jesus starting and doing really well and smiling and playing great. As I said, I've always backed Jesus. I'm a massive fan of his. I've said this many times on this channel, and I'm just so happy to see him doing well. And I just really hope he carries on starting and carries on getting the minutes. He's a brilliant player. He's absolute quality, and Arteta clearly has full faith in him, and I certainly have full faith in him, and it seems like the majority of Arsenal fans have full faith in him. So it's great to see him scoring twice tonight. Very nearly got a hat-trick as well, but yeah. Partey plays the ball across to Gabriel Jesus, and then Gabriel Jesus makes it 2-1. And then from there, the rest of the second half was it was fairly in control on our end. As I said, Palace did make a couple of opportunities. Ismaila Sarr had a good shot. He also provided a nice ball to Jean-Philippe Mateta, where Raya made an excellent save. But for the most part, the first half for the most part was relatively comfortable. While Palace did have a few chances, we did as well. Gabriel actually hit the crossbar. So Gabriel had a ball delivered into the box, and he hit the crossbar. So he nearly scored as well. The one unfortunate part of this game, the one thing that really dampens this game, of course, that I haven't mentioned yet, is that unfortunately Bukayo Saka did have to come off injured. He came off around 27 minutes, and it's incredibly unfortunate. And I haven't seen Arteta's post-match press conference or anything yet, so I don't know. But it really did seem like Bukayo Saka was clutching onto his hamstring, so the most likely outcome is probably going to have to be a few games out. We're probably looking at 3 to 5 games out. I'm hoping that isn't the case. I'm hoping that maybe he's okay, but I highly doubt he'll play the Ipswich game now. So that definitely puts a damper on things. And Leandro Trossard came on, who, to be fair, didn't actually have too bad of a game. I don't think. I thought he was actually all right, but yeah, unfortunately, this likely does mean Saka is out. Of course, we'll have to see, and I will watch Mikel Arteta's post-match press conference and the press conference before the Ipswich game, and we'll see what he has to say. But just judging on the fact that it's a recurring injury, and Saka's already had that hamstring injury earlier on in the season, and hamstring injuries in general tend to reoccur quite a bit, I do unfortunately think that he likely will be out. And that happened at 27 minutes. But the mood was lifted very quickly as Kai Havertz netted a goal. Gabriel Jesus nearly got the hat-trick, but it was saved. And it fell perfectly to Kai Havertz, who finished off. As I mentioned earlier, Kai Havertz was moved into midfield. And I thought he looked great. Midfield is definitely, I think Kai Havertz was really good in midfield. I think this is always the vision that Arteta had, was Kai Havertz in midfield and Gabriel Jesus up front. It's just that Gabriel Jesus had gone through such a dry spell. But it really is seeming like Gabriel Jesus is back to his best, and I'm just really happy about it. So we'll see what happens going forward, but I'd imagine that Arteta will probably carry on putting Kai Havertz in midfield and carry on playing Jesus up front as the number 9. So that's incredibly exciting. But yeah, Kai Havertz scores the goal to make it 3-1, and that is how the first half ends. Yeah, that's how the first half ends. There wasn't actually any official assist for Kai Havertz's goal because, as I said, it kind of just fell to Kai Havertz and he finished it. But that's how the first half ended. A pretty solid first half all round. As I did mention before, we were slightly sloppy in defence at times, and the likes of Ismaila Sarr and Jean-Philippe Mateta did have chances throughout the first half. But for the most part, we were good. 3-1. We headed into the second half. Yeah, so heading straight into the second half, we then had Gabriel Martinelli scoring, and I'm ecstatic for Gabriel Martinelli and Declan Rice and Calafiori. So Declan Rice and Calafiori both made their returns to the starting 11 today after some time out injured, and they were both great. They both did really well, especially Declan Rice, as we'll get to in a little bit, because as you can see, I do have him as one of my stars because he was fantastic. But Declan Rice assists, and Declan Rice provides a really good ball, and then Gabriel Martinelli finishes it really nicely. And so happy for Gabriel Martinelli. He's been struggling recently, and just kind of throughout the season he's had his ups and downs. I think he definitely has struggled throughout the season, so it's great to see him get back onto the score sheet. Great finish, really nice ball from Declan Rice. And then finally, for the 5th goal, Declan Rice with an absolute beauty, great finish, absolutely rifles this in to the bottom right to beat Dean Henderson from quite a bit far out, and it was just a great goal. We've seen Rice score some stunners for Arsenal since signing for us, and he's done it again today. And it's actually Ricardo Calafiori who got the assist. Nice ball from Ricardo Calafiori, who himself looked pretty decent tonight on his return. So yeah, great to see Rice and Calafiori back into the lineup. They both do add quite a bit to our defense. Declan Rice is just so good. I mean, this man is incredible. Goal and an assist for him. What a great way to return. And that does it for the goals. So I mean, as I said, there were a lot of assist providers, a lot of goal providers that I just mentioned there. All in all, we had across the whole game, both Palace and Arsenal, we had 5 goal scorers. And we also had 5 assist providers. So 5 assist providers and 5 goal scorers. So incredibly entertaining stuff. Great game. Really good performance. And this now puts us 3rd. Another thing I actually forgot to mention is we finally won in the blue kits. So that blue kit, I'm not going to lie, before this, it was nerve-wracking because, of course, against Bournemouth, we lost 2-0 and we had a man sent off. Against Fulham, we drew 1-1 and had a 90th minute winner disallowed. And of course, yeah, we had a bit of a rough go of it with this 3rd kit, so it's great to see us winning it. Unfortunately, we still went through some sort of bad thing as Bukayo Saka came off injured, so maybe there is something about this kit that just seems to give us a little bit of bad luck. But we did win tonight, and it's great to see us finally winning this kit, so no longer do I need to worry about us wearing it and it being unlucky, because we've broken the curse now. We got the win. So yeah, just as a little side note, it's great to finally see us win in this kit, because I do really like the kit. It just sucks when we constantly lose in it. So yeah, that does it for the actual goal scorers and the assist providers. A great performance, genuinely really pleased with it. As I said, very unfortunate to see Saka go off, and again, it surely is a serious injury. There's no way it isn't. When he's coming off at 27 minutes and he's holding on to his hamstring, what am I talking about? His hamstring in pain. It's very clear that there is something about the injury. So it's very unfortunate, and we'll have to see who fills in. Probably Leandro Trossard, you'd imagine, like he did tonight. or Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling's another option. And to be fair, this could have even been an evening to give Raheem Sterling some minutes after Saka came off. But alas, that is how it goes. I'm guessing this means that if Saka's out, it's probably going to be Odegaard on penalties because he's normally the one that's next in line. So that's another thing to take into account. But that is the goal scorers and the assist providers. So moving on to the stars of the game. So this is just a little segment that I do on all my shorts and match reactions where I go over who, in my opinion, were the 3 best performers of the game. So, and then again, as always, the one at the top, I tend to give the man of the match to. So the man of the match, of course, I gave to Gabriel Jesus. So starting off, Gabriel Jesus, who I consider to be the man of the match. A brace, a really good performance. Again, really should have been a hat-trick. Henderson did make a couple of good saves, and he did also get a bit unlucky at points. But great performance from Gabriel Jesus. Got the brace, looked lively, looked dangerous, looked threatening throughout the whole game, and was just a brilliant, brilliant performer. So Gabriel Jesus is self-explanatory. 2 goals, man of the match, excellent performance. Very happy for him, and almost certainly probably will start against Ipswich and start going forward. I'm also excited to see Gabriel Jesus hopefully bring this form into the Champions League, because we know Gabriel Jesus is very good in the Champions League, so hopefully he'll really, really be on it. Then we have Declan Rice, again, fairly self-explanatory, 1 goal, 1 assist, what a great way. The thing is, he didn't even start, he actually was benched, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter in football. You can have a great impact off the bench, and that's what Declan Rice did today. A great assist to Gabriel Martinelli for his goal, and then easily the best goal of the night was Declan Rice with an absolute beauty from distance into the bottom right corner. We've seen him score goals like that for Arsenal before, and he did it again tonight. So Declan Rice, a fairly simple addition to the stars. And then I also gave it to David Raya. I thought David Raya looked really good in goal today, made some great saves. As I mentioned before, while the attack was fantastic, defensively we were definitely sloppy, and that is one thing that definitely can be criticised about tonight. We were sloppy at points, and we did give up some really dangerous shots on target. But David Raya rescued us from those mistakes, made the saves, made a great save against Jean-Philippe Mateta, made an excellent save against Ismail Assar, and made some other really good ones throughout the night. Because the thing is, Arsenal and Palace actually had the same amount of shots on target. They had 6 each, and I think they had about the same amount of shots as well. So it just shows that David Raya smashed it tonight, did really well, made great saves, and is definitely deserving of a mention on the stars list. So yeah, pretty much that's going to wrap up today's podcast about the Crystal Palace game. All in all, a very good performance, one that I'm absolutely ecstatic with, and it's great to see the squad get back to winning ways after dropping points against Everton and against Fulham as well. So just looking quickly at the Premier League table, just pulling it up now. Premier League. So looking now at the Premier League table, we are third. And we're third. Nottingham Forest actually joined the top 4, and man, what a season they're having. Nottingham Forest, unbelievable. A great performance today. Ola Aina scores again. So whoever, I mean, literally, sorry to bring FPL into this, but I was actually talking to my mate earlier, and he has Ola Aina on FPL, so he got a 15 pointer from Aina, and it's not even the first time he got one either. He got a 15 pointer before as well, so Ola Aina's actually had 2 15 pointers on FPL, and my friend has them both, got them both on FPL, so he's done very well with that. But yeah, so Nottingham Forest in 4th place, we are 2 points clear of them. We are still a point behind Chelsea as it stands, and currently 3 points behind Liverpool as it stands. Will Everton or Tottenham Hotspur get anything? That remains to be seen. But alas, we got the job done tonight. That's what matters. We're very much back into the title race. For me, I think now it is a 3-horse race: Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Some might try and argue Nottingham Forest, and maybe, you never know in football, but I'd say really it's Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal that are currently competing for the title, and I do expect that to be the 3-horse race throughout the rest of the season. But we just have to keep on going, keep getting the results. We have Ipswich at home next week, and there really can be no excuses. We simply cannot be losing that game. Like, it's as simple as that. No, with all due to respect to Ipswich today, they did just concede 4 to Newcastle, a hat-trick from Isak. So we really cannot afford any slip-ups against Ipswich Town. So just get the job done, get the 3 points, end off the year on a high, as that will actually be our last game of 2024, because our one against Brentford will be on New Year's Day. So the Ipswich game, and today was also our last away game of 2024. So all in all, we still end off 2024 with an incredible away record, only lost a couple of times. So all in all, in 2024, if I'm not mistaken, we only had 2. Is it just 2? I'm trying to think now. So Bournemouth and Newcastle. Yeah, so all in all, let me know if I'm forgetting one, but in terms of the Premier League, of course I do need to mention that's the Premier League. In terms of the Premier League, we only lost twice away from home in all of 2024, Bournemouth and Newcastle, so that's really good going. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on for too long. Look out for my Tyson Fury Alexander Usyk 2 reaction. The fight is literally in a couple of hours at the time of recording, so look out for that tomorrow morning. I'll be posting that as soon as I've watched the fight, and I will be posting it tomorrow morning. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your support as always. Still a few more days left before 2025 for us to hit the 50 subscribers before 2025, so if you guys want to help me out with that, then please like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Your support means so much to me. Hopefully you guys have a very merry Christmas and a very merry happy New Year. And to be honest, it's probably a bit early for me to be saying that because I will be doing another video before then. But still, happy holidays, happy New Year to everybody. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Let me know what you thought of Arsenal's performance down below, and I'll catch you guys with another podcast tomorrow as I react to Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk 2. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.